Hey, howdy. So, I tried to film this multiple times and nerfed myself out every time. So, we're gonna try this one last time. Little shorter though, because the notes, the script that I made for myself was way too long, too long for TikTok. Think when I just recorded it straight as audio, it was a little over 12 minutes. So, we're gonna not do that right now. Maybe someday. But I want to talk for just a second about Star Trek Strange New Worlds, specifically their portrayal of Roger Korby and what that means for the original series and Star Trek as a whole, because it is so fascinating and I'm really excited about it. Okay, so trying to find the best way to explain this without going like for a really long time about it. But so Roger Korby was in the original series in season 1, episode 7, What Are Little Girls Made Of? We're introduced to Christine Chapel's fiance, Roger Korby, and like that episode, if you watch if you watch Strange New Worlds seasons 2 and 3 and like get the context of all that, What Are Little Girls Made Of is really good. On its own, just as an episode of Star Trek, it's mediocre at best. It's not anything like super special. So that's something I'm really enjoying about Strange New Worlds, is that they are like bringing in characters like Roger Korby that are mentioned exactly once. Like, he is never brought up before What Are Little Girls Made Of, and he is never brought up after, even though in What Are Little Girls Made Of, spoiler alert, I guess, for Star Trek the original series, season 1, but in that episode, he dies. And like, that is one of the best parts of the episode, is the way that they show it, and like the way it's played out. It's actually a decent twist if you watch the episode. But so Strange New Worlds is really fun because they're bringing in these characters and giving the context and the backstory to that. You know, they're like making it work. It makes sense, you know. Um so but like that's like the fun thing about that. So Roger Korby being introduced in season 3 of Strange New Worlds has been so fun for me, for me personally, because I enjoyed What Are Little Girls Made Of. Like I said, it's not like anything super special, but it's a fun episode, you know? Um, it's like it's the first time we see Christine Chapel in any real meaningful way, and it's kind of fun. It gives a bit of backstory and dimension to her character that we don't normally get before or after after this. You know, the 60s were a wonderful time for continuity in television. But so bringing in Roger in Strange New Worlds really opens up the door to show all of the things that they say, because like in What Are Little Girls Made Of, like throughout the episode we are told that Roger Korby is such a caring person. He is a kind man. He would never hurt anything or anyone, and the way that he acts throughout the episode is kind of off because of that. So it's kind of fun that Strange New World is giving us the chance to see what that looks like. They're giving us the chance and showing us what Roger Korby is like as a person and as a, as a partner, as all these things. And I'm so excited to see that because, it's fun. And also, he's not Spock. And that's good for Christine. Stop giving Spock girlfriends, please. That would be great. But no, I love the way Cillian O'Murphy has been playing Roger Korby. I think that making him Irish was a great choice. He does so well. He does such a good job. I could see him, you know, playing the end of What Are Little Girls Made Of, and like doing that big moment where he's like, Christine, it's still me. I'm still me. You know, ask me to compute, ask me to calculate, and realizing slowly that, oh no, I'm not him. Michael Strong's performance in that episode as Roger Korby was fantastic for that. But really what I think is great about having Roger Korby in the show, in like Strange New Worlds, I mean, is that it reminds us that they are expanding on all these things that were mentioned once or twice and then never brought up again. It's the same thing with Sam Kirk. Like, we are getting to see what these other characters are like, and I need more Sam Kirk in the show too. But more Roger Korby would be fun. I want to see why Christine stays on Enterprise specifically to find him again and like get back to being with him, because that is in What Are Little Girls Made Of. She's not just there because she wants to be a nurse on Enterprise. I think in the original series, I don't think that it was the flagship like it is in pretty much everything else. But she's not there just to be a nurse. Like, she is looking to get to the planet XO3, I believe. She wants to get there to find Roger, because he has been missing, possibly dead, for 5 years. Like, that is literally what she is doing. And like, I want to see their relationship turn into something where, like, you know, you can believe that she would want to find him because she loves him. And I think that him giving her the sun, moon, and stars and putting that as like their, like, part of the backstory of their relationship was such a good idea for that. Okay, this is getting pretty long. So I'm gonna stop rambling for now. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get myself to be comfortable enough in front of a camera to do this again, and maybe better someday. Thanks for listening to me ramble for a bit. Bye-bye.